Hey, come along and watch me set up the Pocket Panda, a 50-foot Mister system. Why? Because we gotta escape the heat. For our daycare kids. It comes with a 50-foot hose, 15 misters to custom make it wherever you choose to put the misters within the line. All right, let's get started on it. So the first thing you do is you want to screw in the hose so you know how far the hose is gonna go. You'll need a ladder or a stool and a hammer. So what I'm doing here is I'm lining the line up to exactly where I want the misters to go. Obviously, I don't want them under the patio, so I have to bring the line all the way around here as I start the process. I forgot I needed to get a couple more clips, so off to the table to grab a couple more clips. Now, I forgot the hammer. All right, now we're ready to rock and roll. Let's get this thing finished. All right, we'll fast forward this process just a little bit. This set actually comes with the wire cutters. So here's the cutters right here. So I decided to put a mister right here. So I use the cutters to just push down. It snaps the tube off right just like this. So once you cut it, you slide in one of the misters into the tube and then slide in the other. You just basically push it in and it locks in place, which is very convenient. No tape or anything else needed. Here, I'm just trying to decide what to do next, where I'm going to add the misters. So I'm just kind of thinking about it, looking at the directions and trying to figure it out here. I decide to nail in another clip right here to hold it into place. Perfect. Now I'll cut the line right here and add another mister. Just plugging it in. The next one. Adding in another clip. Here we are hammering it in. I finally decided to move the tripod over a little bit so everybody can see the next shot. All right, let's get a close-up on this. Now you can actually see me slide in the mister into the line. Perfect. And no, I'm not for hire. Joking. I'm not a professional. Anybody can do this. You know, I didn't hammer my finger there. So I wasn't sure exactly where I want to put the misters, but I kind of thought of the idea of lowering down the hose so that way the kids can get a closer feel of the misters right in their face. So I decided to run the tube down the 4x6, and it actually turned out really good. Here, take a look. All right, so here we are. Just decided to cut the line here and connect another mister. Not sure how low to go. I don't want to be too low, but some of the taller kids, the misters will be kind of just right. Excuse the lawnmower, people. You never have enough of those guys. Somebody's got to do the work. All right, so I decided to do like a little U-turn right here. I run the tube right back up the 4x6, but before I do, of course, I gotta nail in another pin, just like that. So at the bottom of the U-turn, the U, I decided to cut the line and add in another mister. So it's a perfect shot to the face for the kids, of course. Beautiful, nice mist to their faces. They love it. Now we just gotta bring the tube right back up to 4x6. That's the easy part, just nail it in. Wada bing, wada boom. All right, we gotta adjust the camera again so you guys can all watch this magnificent setup take place. There's a nice wind chime, which I absolutely love. So this line of stretch, I decided to put in 3 more misters. It's probably a good 8 feet gap. So I feel like it was a perfect spot. Here's the second mister installed. And now we have the third. So I'm trying to understand exactly where to put this tube, and I finally decided to run it right behind this drain. It actually turned out really good. Great idea, Alex. Time to do the good old adjuster of the tripod. Here we are, the final runway. Alright, so I bring the tube right back down this 4x6 as I finally decide what to do. I want to do something similar to the last 4x6. So I start bringing the tube and make another U-turn. Let's go, check it out. Cut the line right here and add a good old mister. Again, just slide it in and it locks in place. I cut the line here and add another mister. All right, so this is where we added another U-turn here. So this is a pretty cool spot here. The kids love this little corner over here. They get so wet over here. And it's more of an open area, so they just kind of just jump around in this area. Alright, so as I stare into the abyss, I'm trying to decide what I want to do right here. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to run the tubes across to the next wall, or if I want to run the misters in the center going towards the window as seen here. So I finally decide what to do. So I'm looking at it, and I believe I have 2 more misters left, 2 or 3. So then I'm kind of just deciding here. And once I finally make the decision of where I want to go, it actually turns out really good. As I'm going through, I should have just moved the tripod over, but I guess all in all, I didn't really think about it. Here I'm kind of struggling a little bit because I'm trying to figure out how the end cap works. So I gotta look at the box again and finally figure it out. Now we're gonna test the misters. Voila! Now we can all enjoy some nice and peace and quiet and misters.